In this video, I want to discuss how quickly you can actually get your first residential assisted living up and operational and profitable. So if you guys are interested, make sure to stick around. What's going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, my name is Serge. Welcome to the channel. To all my reoccurring viewers, thank you so much for all the love and support that each and every single one of you have shown me. And if you have not yet, make sure to go check out legionassistedlivingacademy.com, where you can book a one-on-one mentorship call with myself. You can also book an in-day mentorship day with myself, where you spend the full day and we get to hang out, go do tours of facilities, answer any questions you may have on the operational side, and really see what a day-to-day looks like for myself. And then also you can purchase the course, purchase the Performa template. There's other resources there that you can purchase, so feel free to check that out. Also, if you are looking to passively invest into this space as a limited partner, feel free to check out valleyalfventures.com. We would love to have that discussion with you and opportunities that we have coming up. So with all the housekeeping out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the topic of this video. Now, a common question I often get is, how soon could you get your first residential assisted living home up and running and also profitable? I think the profitable aspect of it is what most people want to know. So in my experience, and also with my very first residential assisted living home, I was able to become profitable within 1 year of getting operational and then also just fully licensed. So it took me about 3 months to get fully licensed, and then it took me about 2 weeks right after I got licensed to get my very first resident placed. Now, after that, all the residents started coming fairly quickly. I believe within 2 months, I was fully occupied and had all my residents. Now, I wasn't fully profitable yet. The reason being is because I had placement fees I had to get covered and pay as I went, because I didn't have the capital reserves to just pay those placement fees right away. Secondly, I also had to hire staff right away because I was doing a lot of the caregiving, and it just was very overwhelming, as you can imagine. So I had to bring on part-time and then also full-time as the first like 6 months, 7 months after I was fully occupied with residents. So although that was great, and it was about the first year where I was like, okay, now I have some breathing room. I finally feel like I got my foot and my foundation with my first assisted living home, and things started, working out well at that point. And so it took me about a year. Now, as time went on and as I started to expand and I started to do a lot more, what I've noticed is your first home is always typically the one that's going to take you the longest to get operational, because of the fact that you're new in the industry, you're building those relationships, you're building those connections, and you're just really trying to get your foundation set. And so once your first home is up and operational, your second home should be about half that time frame. What I've learned in my experience is that it shouldn't take you more than 6 months to get not just fully operational, but also to get fully occupied and profitable. And the reason being is because from your first home, you bring all those systems, all those relationships, all those connections to your second home. And if you do it correctly, you can expand very quickly because of that. And so that has been my experience with how long it's taken myself to get, the first one up and operational and profitable, and then the second one, and then the third one, it shouldn't take you any longer than, what it takes to get licensed, because you should start having not a wait list per se, but you should be having kind of placements and tours starting to line up as you're about to open doors to your third or fourth one, right? Those typically take anywhere from 4 to 6 months to get fully occupied for the most part. And then it's also about, here in the state of Arizona, it depends also what season you're in, right? If you're going into the holidays, most families are not going to go ahead and tour with their loved one because of the holidays. And then also during the summertime here, all the snowbirds leave. Therefore, for the most part, the residents that would need the service that we have to offer, they're likely not here as much. And so the summertime is a little slower, and then also around the holidays. And so depending on when you open your home, if you're able to time it correctly, and oftentimes you're not able to always time it, but if you can get up and operational, let's say around like February, and be fully like have your doors open. And then from like February into May, you should be able to place residents fairly quickly, depending on, you know, the relationships and the contacts that you have within your community. And then I would say from about October to really, you know, the holidays kick in November. So like you really can't place too many residents during that period, like I said, because of the holidays. But again, you will often get a call or two maybe during that period to get your home filled. But regardless though, if you have strong relationships and strong contacts, you're able to get your home filled up fairly quickly. So that's been my experience as far as the time frame to become profitable and then also up and operational with other homes that I have and with all the facilities that I have at this moment in my portfolio and that I currently operate. You know, and then it also really depends too on different variables, right? If you're doing different types of licenses and not assisted living, that can also play a factor into how quickly you can get your homes up and operational. And so with all that said, hopefully this video provides you guys a ton of value and give you guys some more insight. But if you guys have any questions, make sure to comment down below, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you all in the next video. God bless.